There are so many facets to what's driving the industry right now. There's a large collector base that's expanding day by day. There's guys who have an older brother who's into into collecting glass and stuff, and he can't wait to get his first piece. And those guys are popping up day by day. There's more stores opening day by day. There's more legislation changing to where we can be ourselves and support an industry that just brings us all together, mainly from the sacred object of the pipe. Everybody comes together and shares this sacred object in a circle, and I think that's a really important facet to our industry, that we're all coming together and sharing something in common. So.
We're all family. We're all like brothers. It's like, even before these shows, we were like on the internet posting our stuff, and you would see somebody across the country, and it would be like, man, and you would talk to them because they're like-minded people, And then this show started up. These shows started up, and this one especially, and it brought all your buds together, all your family together. And when you show up at these shows, and people are like, hey, what's up, it's nice to see, everybody's giving hugs and high fives, because we're stoked to see each other, because we don't get to see each other all the time. So it's nice to like put the face to the glass,
So, I'm David LaBrava. You might know me from this TV show on bikes, Happy from the Sons of Anarchy, but that ain't why we're here for sure, not now. I've been blowing glass. I started glass in '93. You know what? It was a secret society. It was a different trip. I lived in Eugene, Oregon, which is like a capital, and there were no girls doing it, and there was no men doing it that were answering any questions to anybody. You would go to the Saturday market. I swung cases for 2 years. I would buy them for $500, and I would fly to Miami and sell them for $1,000. And I grew up painting, and I was already a tattoo artist, and I looked at a torch, and the first time I saw it, I was like, I can do that.
Oh. The freedom. My life is completely free and boundless. It's limitless. I can pick up and travel and go anywhere I want. I can push myself to make amazing art and connect with all of these incredible people, like living legends. This culture is a movement. I'm so blessed to be a part of it.
It's been really surreal and amazing. Being able to collab with these guys has actually gotten me where I'm at. So I think the first collab I did was with AKM. Being able to sit there with them, I felt like that brought my quality of my work to the next level, and then also doing that collab with him showed the world my work, you know what I mean? Because he has such a big fan base. And after that, dealing with those guys, that really opened up everything for me. So I feel like doing that with him, like opened the door.
I feel collabs are a really important part of the industry because it lets us teach each other all these techniques, you know. In the past, all the techniques were kind of like coveted and held in, but through just our little niche group, we can't really, we wanted to help each other out, you know. And so collabing made it easy for us to teach each other how to do these really advanced techniques. Maybe this dude came from here, had all this stuff he'd learned by himself, and he comes over and collabs with you. You pick up just the little minor things, but it helps you out in your career. It helps you out with your glass.
In the last 17 years, I feel like our industry has really evolved to a point where we as artists are more able to realize our visions, and the connection between everyone has grown so much, and our ability to interact with each other and to be inspired by each other has grown so much that it's really an exciting time. We used to make a lot of things, you know, really hold up in our little shops, like 15 plus years ago, and it was hard for people to share knowledge because they were afraid and they were cut off from everyone. But now we're all so connected that I feel like we're really thriving as individuals and as an industry, and it's a really exciting time.
I think it's really exciting that everyone's making such cool work that you put out something amazing and then you have to step your game up immediately. You know what I mean? So whatever you're doing, like the next day, you better make it better and cooler because you're gonna fall behind. So that's what's really exciting to me.
Everybody's creating in every single room. People are creating different mediums in every single room. I am honored to be in an artist community with people doing one of the coolest mediums that's around.
Yeah, so after 18 years of doing this, showing up for an event and knowing that AGE has invited people that have supported me stokes me, because I know that I can depend on them to keep my shit rolling, you know? Like you do end up making a lot of sacrifices leading up to the event, but that sense of security that I know these guys are gonna be here for me, it's it doesn't, I don't hold back in any way. You know, so.
I mean, AGE is, you know, one of the first shows set up just for the artists. They definitely had taken the forefront in promoting the art of it. There was, at the beginning, a lot of production and a lot of just pipes and stuff. And then throughout the 20 years I've been doing it, you could see the progression of the art grow. You could see the intellectual ideas of people's thoughts transfer into their glass. And it's really, I mean, it's beautiful.
Originally, I met Eric at the DFO, and he was super, super cool, and he invited me out. And the first show I came out went pretty well. The second show, I hired a manager, Big C Dupree, my homie. Y'all probably know him. Big, awesome, goofy motherfucker. That second show, having him there, and then having the body of work that I did, it allowed my work to not only be available in Oregon, but in Florida and in New York and in California, and it allowed these collectors and these kids to see my work that would have never before. AGE really created my market, I feel like.
There's no possible way for this bubble to burst, man. There's more and more people every day collecting. There's more and more states being involved in the industry, of legalization to medical. There's more and more people in general who definitely view this as an artwork and will want to collect it just on that sole basis, you know. So I think, you know, I wouldn't say it would burst ever, you know, because it's just like an ongoing thing. There's just more and more energy put into it every year. We're such a tiny industry still. We're still in the infancy of this thing. This thing is still, you know, only 20 years old. Only 20, maybe 27, 29, 30 years old, you know. The torches didn't even come out until 17 years ago. When I started, GTT was like just brand new. I bought one of the first Phantoms ever shipped to Washington State. I bought from GTT, you know. It was a new torch at the time. nobody had even seen them. All the other glass blowers around me were like, wow, what is that? You know, and so like the progression of it is it's just ever fueled by the market and what's out there.
I'm really thankful for these experiences that our community and our industry creates by all coming together, and it's kind of a mind blower. It's kind of shocking when you spend a lot of time with headphones on and your own space. It's really amazing what we're all doing here, and I feel like every time that I come here and every time that I'm walking around looking at everybody's work and talking to people that I have experiences and doors open to new and exciting things in the future like I never imagined. I mean, just mind-blowing. Like the ability to realize our visions and realize what's inside of us and what it means to all come together like this and manifest it and translate it into material form, into these art pieces. It just keeps getting better and better. And that's got to be my favorite part about Age.
I really enjoy seeing people's work because that really inspires me, because everyone goes super hard for Age, you know, that Age hustle. But seeing everyone's what is the Age hustle? The Age hustle. The Age hustle is the month prior to Age. 2 months? I don't know, it depends. Yeah. 6 months? A year? Those 13-hour days, no sleeping, hyping your new stuff. Yeah, that's the Age hustle. There's more to it.